Hi friends, it's Sunny. So the figure that we're going to look at today is a Fallaway Promenade in Silver International Tango. I'll cover the leads part in the first part of the video, and I'll cover the follows part in the second part of the video, and I'll cover the basic footwork and common mistakes and simple fixes to help this look and feel better for you. So let's get started. So leads, I'm going to show this from a number of different angles, so don't worry if you don't catch it on the first try, that's okay. So we're heading line of dance, and go ahead and zoom in on my feet for this first one. So we're going to step forward in promenade position, left heel, forward and through in promenade position on my right heel. I'm going to pivot around my partner with turn in. Swivel on that left ball. Swivel, 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 swivel. I stay on that forward leg. Now I'm backing diagonal center. I'm going to roll through the right toe. I'm going to point back and roll through the left toe. Now I'm going to pull my my right foot through. I'm drawing a little C on the floor. I'll show that again. Outside edge. C. I'm getting around my partner's front leg. I'm going to settle into my right foot flat. And I'm finish in promenade position, heading diagonal wall with my left inside edge of ball connected to the floor, out into something in promenade, heading diagonal wall. There's a couple acceptable angles in and out, but I'm just going to give you the one that's most comfy for the girl. Okay, I'll show that from another angle. So, my timing is slow, quick, slow, quick. I'll show that again, heading down line of dance this way. So if I were to do like textbook timing in numbers, it would be 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay, now I'm going to head down line of dance, coming at you, leads. I'm in promenade, counter promenade. So I'm dancing backwards, but in promenade position. Counter promenade, back to promenade. And whatever comes next, I know it's going to go forward on my outside foot into some sort of promenade figure. Okay, I'm going to head down line of dance this way, lead. Okay, we'll see another angle. So to review footwork again, it'll be heel, toe flat, inside edge of front foot. Okay, leads. We need extreme left side lead through this whole shebang. Okay, so I'll show that. The common mistake is we drag the girl behind us. I'll show you heading down line this way. This is dragging her behind. You see how I want my girl in front of my body? Okay. So my feet are diagonal. My body is turned to my girl. I don't want you to think left side lead as much as left hip lead. We see the difference? So we certainly don't want to taking her to our right side by moving our arms. We don't want to take her to our right side by moving our shoulders. That dumps her. We actually want to turn with that left side lead, but I'm moving my left side by using my knees and my hips here. So I'll show that from another angle. Leads. Right arm forward. Bend the elbow. Tango has a lower hand than the other dances. Left hand out. Knee partner and hip to partner. That left hip, the side will come with the hip. So it's not here, it's not here, it's knees and hip. And I'm going to do that through this whole thing. Because counter promenade is just dancing backwards in promenade position. Promenade's dancing forward in promenade position. We're both dancing forward. So you're going to have that left knee, left hip the whole time. Okay, I'll show that down line of dance this way, okay? So my knees and hips are to my girl. I'm giving her lots of space in tango. So this elbow is extremely far forward. Okay, ready? So here we go. Promenade, promenade, counter promenade. Shove that hip towards her. Counter promenade, counter promenade, promenade. Okay? Okay, leads. My next little trick is kind of hard to slip back to the promenade position from counter promenade. I need to do what I call sneaky foot with my right foot. So, this step will be pretty intuitive. I'm a promenade. You've probably mastered that by now. This, I need to think about a strong pivoting action, okay? A reverse pivoting action. I need to drive very aggressive with a pigeon toe around. Okay? She's not going to assume counter promenade. You need to give a pretty good lead there. So again, drive around her foot with turn in as much as possible. So she has no choice but to go forward and through you. You'll settle on that foot and just roll through the back foot. I don't want to step back and I fall. She won't follow that. I just want to go top of foot and roll. Top of foot and roll. And then here's the sneaky foot I talked about. Her foot's going to be right here behind your right foot. So you need to get around, and then cuddle back through so you get behind the front foot, behind her front foot, and settle, and then you can flip back to promenade position comfortably. Okay, let's talk about head position. We don't want to sway in tango unless you're doing a special figure like an oversway. So I want to think about my head being on its own little gyroscope. Okay, so I'll show that forward into you, and this will be whether it's promenade, counter promenade. I don't want to go sway out like I would more in like a foxtrot or waltz. I want to think about, I'm very compressed in the knees the whole time. Okay, my head is slightly left of my butt and it's upright. It's a more dominant head position than I would have in the other swing dances. Okay, the lower you are, the better flight you're going to have. So I suggest keeping your knees as bendy as possible. Okay? Okay, so let's talk about how do we get in and out of this thing. If you just wanted a little phrase routine to repeat while you're practicing with your partner, I would suggest doing a progressive link, Fallaway promenade, and a closed promenade. So just sandwich this between two bronze figures, and I'll show what that would look like. We have a progressive link, a Fallaway promenade, and a closed promenade. And it can repeat. Okay? Leads, I'll show that little combo one more time coming at you. So, a progressive link, a Fallaway promenade, and a closed promenade. And I have one more little timing cheat I can do as lead to emphasize my standing leg action. I know the book says to go slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. I suggest, if you're timing this with numbers, to wait and strike on the two. So think 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So that's my suggestions for lead, and let's talk about follows part now. Okay, ladies, I'll cover from a number of different angles, so if you don't catch it on the first shot, don't worry, I'll show it a bunch of different ways. So I'll start going down line of dance away from you, ladies. This figure initiates in promenade position. So I'm fully weighted on my back left foot. And go ahead and zoom in on my feet for this first one. Get a little closer to you. Okay, ladies, so I'm going to step forward in promenade position with my right heel. I'm going to step through, it's very twisty, in promenade position on my left heel. I'm going to step forward through his legs on my right heel. And I'm going to swivel on that right ball. Swivel, 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 swivel. Now I'm forward weighted on my right flat foot. I'm going to point back with my left inside edge and roll. Okay? I'm going to point back with my right outside edge and roll. I'm going to swivel back onto my left ball flat and finish in promenade position. So I'm fully weighted on my back foot and I have the inside edge of my front foot ready to roll out in promenade. Okay, let me show that from another angle. Our timing will be the same as lead. I'm heading down line of dance this way, ladies, okay? Down line of dance this way. So, forward, 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 spin to my right, back, 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 spin to my left. Okay? Now I'll show down a line of dance. Coming at you, ladies, okay? So we're coming at you. I have a heel, 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 bump, top of foot, top of foot, top of foot to flat, and I'm going to squeeze his front thigh with my knees, heading out on a promenade into something after that's done. Okay, let me show from this angle, ladies. So, I am in promenade. I'm in promenade. I'm in promenade, switching, 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 switching. Now I'm in counter promenade. So it's just like promenade position, but I'm dancing backwards. Roll through the top of the foot, and I'm finishing back in regular old promenade position, usually diagonal. Okay, let's talk about some of our most common mistakes and some easy fixes to help feel a little lighter in his arm and look better too. So ladies, my number one suggestion, in tango we have this kind of funny hand connection underneath of his arm. It's unusual compared to the other dances. If you think about your elbows being extra high, it'll help you be light in his arm and look a little more competitive as well. So I'm always thinking about extra, 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 extra high elbows in tango, okay? Especially in promenade positions. The way we're positioned in front of him, you're naturally going to want to stick this left elbow behind you. The challenge with that is when we put our elbows behind our body, the way you're built, they're going to want to go down. And in dancing, we want them up, up, up. I like to pretend I have lasers shooting out of my elbows, and I want to advertise my storefront with these big high elbows. I don't want to burn holes in the floor with my lasers. So because this whole figure is in promenade position, you got to think about, especially with this left elbow, poking it extra high. So I'll demonstrate that. So I'm extra high, ladies. I am high as the sky. Extra high, extra high, extra high. Keep it extra high, extra high, extra high. Okay? Really stable and high. Number two, in promenade position, my big complaint, I see loads of ladies dance with their head too far forward and too far to the right. That would look like this. And I'll head down line of dance this way. This is wrong. So we don't want our head, this lady, over our right hip. We want to keep the head over your back hip. Okay, do we see the difference? That is going to make you short. Here's better. That'll help your steps stay long and stay in his arm so you can feel a good lead. Do that counter promenade as well, so I'll show that. So we want our head left and our head left and our head left. It's still left here. It's not here. It's here. Keep the head on that left foot, regardless of what position he takes you into. There's a couple exceptions in other figures, but this is not one of them. Keep your head super duper left as lady. My next request is, I'm always trying to step on my partner and stay underneath of them, okay? You're gonna be able to feel his hip better and end up with less of an Argentine tango connection and more of an international standard connection where we have a big shape on the top, okay? So I'm thinking about how can I stay with him when I'm a promenade or counter promenade. I'm focused on his back leg, okay? So when I start out, I'm cuddling his back knee. I can poke the back of his back knee with the front of my back knee. So I'm cuddling with the front leg. I'm poking him from behind, giving him a little gentle nudge, just a pound, so that he feels that I'm with him and he'll come out powerfully. If he says she's not in your arm and complains about that in promenade, oh, I don't want to go, she's not with me, I'm sure you're with him. It's just that you're not giving him that little gentle nudge with the knee so that he feels that you're there with him. Okay, so give him that little knee shove with this knee. So I'm giving him a knee shove, a knee shove. And then here, even though I'm going backwards, I'm still poking this knee gently into the back of his knee so he feels that I'm with him and he'll feel more confident to move with power and flight, okay? Let me show that one more time coming at you, ladies. So, I'm a promenade, 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 counter promenade, counter promenade, counter promenade, counter promenade, promenade, okay? Now I want to show that whole shebang, ladies, that little combo I showed for the men earlier. If you wanted to practice this over and over again, you could do a progressive link, which you know from bronze, quick, quick. Then your Fallaway promenade, our new figure, forward, 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 swivel, back, back, and swivel. And then you could do a closed promenade, forward, forward, side, together. I'll give you numbers for that, so you have some numbers you could dance to that'll be on phrase. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it can repeat at that point, okay? If you wanted to do something a little snazzier for competitive purposes, if you were dancing gold, this could be preceded with a contra check. And I would probably finish with a twist turn, even though that's bronze, because a twist turn is a pretty flashy figure and it looks good at any level. I'll show that combo, just so you have artistically some options. So contra check, flip. Now our new figure, forward, forward, spin, back, back, spin, and then twist turn, forward, forward, block, flip, and one. And we're off to the races. Now I'll show that for ladies' part coming at you. So I just showed the man's part. This time I'll show lady. Contra check, Fallaway promenade, twist turn. Check, slip. Here's our new figure. Forward, forward, swivel. Back, back, swivel. And then I'll finish with a twist turn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that was our Fallaway promenade in a nutshell. If you found that to be helpful, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, shoot me a line. I can always post another video. Thanks so much for joining me today. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye.